Welcome to another YouTube video of Zenbot. Now, in this video, we're going to be breaking down a in-depth review of our live verified Myfxbook track record, which is completely open to the public, which you guys can actually look up on Myfxbook as well. Now, it's very important for a company, especially like us, that offer automated trading systems to have a public Myfxbook. Any company that doesn't simply does not have a transparent view of their trading strategy to the public for a reason, right? Because their systems cannot perform. However, we never shy away from that. And we actually show our performance completely live every single day, public on our MyFXbook track record, which literally updates in real time as trades are placed. So without further ado, guys, let's jump straight into it, and I'll be breaking down exactly what the MyFXbook actually shows. So here you can see we're actually going to be looking at our Zenbot 0, right? This is our institutional grade algorithm, which is just for your personal capital, right? And I'll be showing you guys how you actually set up Zenbot 0 as a member of Zenbot and what it actually looks like when you come on board with us, right? So first things first, we want to break down the track record, right? As you guys can see, it is a real account with Vantage Markets, none of those dodgy broker accounts that you see. A lot of these fakers or scammers, let's say, on the internet have these crazy brokers like Exness where you can actually manipulate the broker and whatnot. None of that. A very verified broker, and that's all we use. Now, as you guys can see, we have so far had a 64.76, just under 65% gain with a drawdown of 2.08. Absolutely phenomenal. And you guys probably would have never ever seen a track record this clean anywhere in the industry, right? So what we want to have a look at is firstly the growth. So we actually started this on December 16th in 2024, right? The deposit that we actually had for this was a 30,000 euro account. As you guys can see, we have made a few withdrawals. Now, the growth has been absolutely exponential. We did make a withdrawal literally a few days ago of 5,000 euros. We've had a total net profit of 19,000 euros over the span of December to today, which today is actually 23rd of June. Now, let's actually get into, as you guys can see, it is updated in real time, by the way, um, which is amazing. Now, drawdown has been absolutely minimal. Profit again has been absolutely fantastic. Now, if we come down, right, we can see we average on monthly around 8.45%. Okay, this month we've got around 5% gain. Obviously, this year around 60% gain. Now, what we're going to have a look at here is the full on track record. As you guys can see, January having 6%, February 11.9, 11.4, 6 for April, 7 for May, and we're currently sitting at 5.5 for June, right? And the month is still not over. Now, what I actually want to go over is the actual statistics of the MyFX book. Now, profitability, we've won 125 trades out of 152 trades, which represent 82% win rate. We've lost 27 out of 152 trades, which represent an 18% lose rate. Now, if we have a look at the average trade length, our average trade length is very, very, very low. 5 minutes. It is a scalping strategy. So the average length of a trade is 5 minutes. It's not a swing strategy where you're stressing a couple of days looking at your P&L. It's very quick in and out, right? Same day. Now, this is the important factor which I always look at is the profit factor. Now, what does profit factor mean? Right? For example, if our profit factor was one, it would mean for every $1 we lose, we make $1. However, our profit factor is six, basically six, let's call it six. That means for every $1 we lose, right, we make $6, which is fantastic. The risk reward ratio of that is phenomenal, right, guys? So that's the profit factor. Now, let's have a look at risk of ruin, which is very important to look at, right? So, the loss size, profitability of, sorry, the probability of loss and consecutive losing trades. So, if we was to lose 10% of our capital, the probability of that happening is less than 0.01%, right? And that would mean we would have to lose 31 trades in a row. Okay, Now, if we was to lose 100% of our capital, again, it is less than 0.01%, and that would mean we would have to lose 311 trades in a row, which according to our data is highly, highly unlikely. Okay, so this is a very, very, very key metric to look at. 0.01% of even losing 10% is absolutely crazy. It is so funny because look how much space we have to increase the risk. Although we're not doing so just to keep a clean track record, we have space to increase our risk exponentially, right? Now, if we move on to duration of trades, we can see here, right? Um, the duration of trades is very, very low. So the average was 5 minutes, but as you can see, a lot of these trades last a couple of minutes. Now, the longest a trade has ever lasted us is 10 minutes. So that shows we are very quickly in and out the market very, very fast, which is very key for someone like myself. I cannot sit there and watch floating profit and loss for a couple of days, if even a couple of hours. So we tailored this strategy based off the issues that I personally had and the team had, and we actually wanted something very quick. We didn't want to be sitting there watching profit and loss for hours on end, stressing about the market, stressing about news intervening. It is quick and it is very fast. Okay, guys. So as you guys can see coming down here, right? This system trades gold only. It's not something that trades cross pairs. It doesn't trade multiple pairs at once. It only trades gold. As you guys can see across every single month, we have only ever traded gold, which is fantastic, right? Now, it also shows the long positions taken and the short positions taken. That's very irrelevant because this stats can change every month depending on the actual market conditions. Now, if we look at history of trades, we can come down here and have a look at the history of trades. Again, my key factor here is actually looking at the duration of trades. Look how quickly we're in and out of the market. 2 minutes, 1 minute, 58 seconds, 3 minutes, nothing major at all, as you guys can see here. It is very quickly in and out of the market. So this is an in-depth breakdown of our Myfxbook track record. A lot of companies can't do this. I can proudly say, or we can proudly say, that we are very, very glad that we have a Myfxbook record, completely transparent, just to you guys, so you guys can actually understand the results that you would be getting if you was to be joining Zenbot. Now, listen up, guys. If you guys do want to join Zenbot, there is a link in the description below where you can connect to one of the teams today. Now, if you want to see more results, you can also click the link below the results channel where we post every single day members results and members wins. Now, what I want to go over just lastly is how you actually set up Zenbot Zero on your account, right? The reason why we actually chose the name Zenbot Zero is simply because it takes zero setup, zero maintenance, and zero stress. Straight profits. Right now, I'll explain why. As you guys can see, we have our fantastic app here. You just go into accounts, you click add account, and say you want to use Zenbot Zero. You put your display name, MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, your server, so your personal account server, your login, your password, and you simply just set your risk. 1x would mean it would mirror our Myfxbook. If you want to, 2 times the risk, 1.5 times the risk, you can feel free to do that. And then we also have the daily risk limit just to make sure your personal capital is kept protected at all times, right? No one in the industry has this fantastic tech. No one in the industry has a software where it's completely hands-free to the client, right? There's no settings. There is nothing to do other than connect your account and you are done, right? And then it will simply automatically trade your account. Now, if we jump into the Discord, right? Zenbot Zero did actually trade quite a few trades this week. Now, there are some funded accounts in here using our other systems, which you can actually have the possibility to do when you join Zenbot. You can also use our other softwares for your funded account to pass it and actually get payouts with it as well. However, if we take a look at some zero trades, look, by the way, now these are all on live personal accounts. Zenbot Zero does not trade demo. This member here printed $132 today, right? This member here did $123. Now, as you can see, the list just goes on and on and on, right? Zenbot Zero. We've got another member here, zero. And look, the results just go on and on. And you know our service is top notch when we actually have the support staff team using our systems and showing off their profits, right? So Zenbot Zero is simply a industry breaking software. No one in the industry has what we have. No one in the industry has the Myfxbook that we have. No one in the industry has the track record we have, nor the results we have. And we currently have 1,000 members using our softwares right now. You could be the next person if you're someone struggling to get gains, struggling to find consistency in the market, you need to try something new today, right? We do not charge crazy fees. We do not charge, life-changing money. We only make you life-changing money and we charge a fraction of the price. So if you guys do want to join, click the link below, connect with the team, join the results channel. We've got thousands of results to showcase. And if you have any questions, you can always connect to the team and ask right away. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was another video just showcasing our brilliant features.